We did get a question from Zamanel, who's also another one of them that like he's just there and big respect in the same vein of people that we pretend maybe don't exist sometimes. But could you speak about the no more free beats thing? What's the story behind this, and how do you feel about free beats?
Okay, word. So I started. Okay, let's. I'll start with the mindset, right? I'll start with the no more freebies mindset, right? So the the one thing that I was always noticing is, especially with rappers, especially with college rappers, they're cheap. You know, they're super cheap. So you would pay your weed man, you would pay your engineer, you would pay your videographer, uh, you would pay your graphic designer, even though you pay your graphic designer pennies. And the producer's always left out, you know? So your studio guy, he's able to pay his rent. He doesn't have to work. Because you're paying 8 hours of studio time. Um, but then like whenever you're asking for a beat, you're asking me to, give it, even though it takes me 5-10 minutes to make a really good beat, you're asking me to, give this up so you can go out and go get your iTunes money, go get your CD money and all that, and I'm just left with crumbs. So I was just like, uh, that's whenever I started to get into that mindset of just no more free beats, like, give me something for my time, give me something for my talent, give me something for my efforts. I want to pay my rent. But then the thing that the thing that people get confused is whenever I say no more free beats, people just think it's a monetary thing. But it's not, so whenever I say no more free beats, replace beats with anything that you're passionate in, right? And that you want to do whenever you're older, right? Or whenever what you want to do, what you're passionate in, and what you want to do for the rest of your life. um so whenever I say it's not always monetary, sometimes it's just a connection. Sometimes it's an experience. uh Sometimes it's something like that. It's not always monetary. It's like, for example, shout out to my homie Lyric Jones. She's a really really dope MC, and I actually met her at A3C through my man Stats the MC. Shout out to um, I was, for example, like I would make beats for my homie Stats, and like he had a lot of connections of just people that he knew, and just because he rocked with me, he rocked with me. That's my brother, man. I love that man. Um, but he would introduce these other artists to me and be like, yo, his music is dope, come rock with him, and that's part of the no more free beats. That's the opportunity right there, that I wouldn't have got, hitting the Twitter DM most likely, so that's pretty much how it all started. And I like rocking stuff. I used to work at Lids. I used to be a manager of Lids for like 5 years while I
I'm
was in
not.
school.
Hold on. What's lids?
Oh,
What is
Lids.
it?
Oh, sorry. I forgot it's the states. So Liz is just a hat store.
Okay.
So that's where you get all of your hats from. So I used to be the manager of one of their stores for like 5 years. So I would always do custom stuff. We would have custom embroidery. So we would do custom hats. We could stitch stuff on t-shirts. So off the clock, sometimes on the clock, I would make custom stuff for me. Whether it was just like my name on a hat, or a logo or something like that. So I was like, yo, I think I can monetize off this just a little bit, that's pretty much where the brand came from. And that was it, man. So long story short, that's really
That's
it. Or
wild.
long story long.
I'm really into 4 words as a brand name that can really like connect, like those, like maybe not 4 words per, but those little like short snippets that can like connect with people and just sell without you
Yeah,
like that's, to me, that's gold. That's a golden thing.
yeah, for sure.
And I
For sure.
appreciate your distinction in free, because I'm all about free
Yeah,
beats. Like I throw up quotation
yeah.
because like I work out. I at the very least have a relationship with everybody I've ever gotten a free beat from. So I don't know if it's really
Hmm.
free at that point, but
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, and then you know those people that'll hit the Instagram DM and be like, yo, can I get some beats? And I'm just like, can I get a bag? I don't know you, sort of thing. And that's the thing with me too. I don't put my beats on BeatStars, or I don't really put anything on YouTube or anything like that, because I try to have a relationship, or some sort of relationship or rapport with somebody that I'm doing music with. 'Cause I would hate to have uh like the worst rapper in the world rapping on my beat, because it's a waste of a beat because nobody's going to hear it.
yeah, I appreciate that a lot. I think it's cool. And
Yeah.
on the other hand, I don't know how many like you're doing like a beat a day. Is that like your challenge right now?
It was at one point, and life got ahead of me. So I used to do that. Like I started doing a beat a day, like probably like 2018. Um I could keep it up for about 4 months. I keep it up for about 4 months, and then I would kind of trail off. So it just started being I make them when I make them, for the most part. So because nowadays I really only make beats on Twitch. So which is the crazy part.
Why do you say that?
That's the time. That's the well, whenever I'm not at my day job, that's the I know I have this time to make beats. If that makes sense, I know I'm making beats when I'm on stream. So that's the time that I know I'm going to be in the lab. Like sometimes I can make like one or two off stream, but it's really like that's the main time. And then I like the pressure of having people watching, knowing. And then I know you're not a beat maker, but I know some people in the chat probably might understand this also. As somebody who does a lot of samples and somebody who makes a lot of beats and stuff, there'll be some beats that like I'll start on, and then if I was by myself, 5 minutes, 10 minutes into it, if I'm not feeling it, I can just scrap it all together. But being on stream and seeing the chat, say, hey, maybe if you do such and such, maybe this will work, or maybe they just like the beat, it'll let me not scrap it, and it'll just let me keep going until I eventually get something that I personally like.
Yeah, I definitely empathize with that situation. I always the pressure of having to perform.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
started writing songs on stream, and it's
Hmm.
different.